What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bionic Trades. In this video, we'll analyze our first trading week of 2022. It was a roller coaster few days, but we learned a few things, we added a new feature, and we even caught a bug during trading. But before we dive in, I want to explain how much we're trading with and what our goals are. We risk $1,000 per trade. We typically aim to win $2 per trade, and we typically stop out around $2 as well. However, when the market is hot, we do allow the trade to run a little bit further than normal. This gives us a little bit more upside versus our typical scalps. Oh, I almost forgot. We'll also get out of trades early when we see changing market conditions. I'm currently trying to get out of losing positions fast. So now that that's out of the way, let's dive into our first trading day of the year, which unfortunately wasn't that eventful. We had one really good trade, and we also had one towards the end of the day that helped us cut some of our losses. So not the best start, with a loss of $3.71 for our first day of the year. Okay, let's move on to Tuesday. Unfortunately, it looks very much like the previous day. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up to where we actually learned something. It's here with JD that we actually enter our first good trade of the day. We're able to capture a third of 1% in just a few minutes, and it ends up being our biggest winner so far. Unfortunately, the win streak is short-lived and we end up losing $6.03 for the day. Alright, let's move on to Wednesday, our third trading day of the year. As you can see, we're already off to a better start. We'll slow it down here to capture a pretty good trade on Uber. You'll notice that we only captured a part of the move, but that's okay. We still got a quarter of 1%, and we also got out before it started to decline. Coincidentally, we're also able to capture a short on Uber as things turn a little bit more bearish. We don't stay in the trade very long because fortunately for us, we hit our target on the next bar. But you'll probably agree that Uber doesn't look great here. This chart is a great opportunity for me to point out the fact that I'm really not looking for the bottom of the market, nor am I looking for the top of the market, just like in this chart. While I would love to accurately predict when things are going to turn around, that's incredibly hard. What's a little easier is identifying a trend and taking advantage of short-term momentum. By not trying to guess when a stock might reverse, we limit our chances of buying a false breakout or selling a false breakdown. For example, to some, this might look like a great opportunity to buy. You have an extended period run down that ends in a bullish hammer candlestick. Sometimes this triggers a very strong reversal, but more often than not, the trend is going to continue. This is obviously not an exact science, and it's impossible to predict the future, but we just want to put the odds in our favor for just a brief moment. Well, let's wrap up our day and see how we close. It looks like we only took one additional trade and were able to keep all of our Uber wins. Our first winning day of 2022 is going to land us $5.37. Alright, let's move on to Thursday. This was a roller coaster of a day where we ended up making 23 trades. We were all over the map today with these trades. We made some good ones, some bad ones, and ultimately we ended with a loss. We started taking on significant damage here, but I thought we might be able to turn it around. There was a point in the day where we actually won back all of our losses and actually made it above profitability. Unfortunately, the market had other ideas for us. We took on additional losses, and we closed the day with a loss of $1.79. I know it seems like a lot of work to lose $1.79, or even the possibility of making a handful of dollars. But for now, we're really just focused on increasing our win rate, and we'll worry about making money at a later date. I think of it as planting seeds for future profitability. Alright, can you guess what day it is? It's Friday, the last day of this video. I'm gonna warn you, this day does not end how you think. Watch till the end to see what happens. We start off with a couple of small losses, but we turn it around on a great trade on DBX. Our next long trade on SAVE, SAVE, is even better. After taking on a couple of small losses, we trade MRK for a really good breakout. Now, here's where we start pressing our luck. The bot starts to zero in on M for Macy's. It gets away with a tiny bit of profit on the first trade. It follows the trend and looks for a second opportunity to go long, but ends up breaking even. At this time, the market is extremely bullish and the bot finds two opportunities to go long, including Macy's again. Unfortunately, this is where the market turns around. We end up taking two relatively large losses that trip our daily stop loss. The good news is that we were able to raise our daily stop loss into profitability. The not so great news is that we sustained two losses at the same time, which significantly reduces our daily P&L. But the bot did what it was ultimately supposed to do and cut us off with some winnings. So how did we do for the week? Were you keeping count? So here's a look at my dashboard. We have some highlights and some lowlights. Obviously we wanted to win for the week and have a positive total profits. But on the good side, we actually had a winning ratio of 49% of all trades. We made 73 total trades and won 36 of them. We just need to increase what we win and lessen what we lose. You can see that our average win equals our average loss. If we are to become profitable, we have to win more than we lose. So I'll be working on tightening my stop more aggressively and finding ways to extend winning trades. You'll have to tune back in to see if I'm successful. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so.